Here with another video. Gonna do things a little different this time. I'm going to start recording on my server machine right now, and I'm going to hopefully hook up the audio that I'm talking to you on this video now. My hope is that I can copy the audio over to that file or something like that in editing and then upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to start recording now, and it's basically just going to record. First of all, I'm going to go to show you the files that I have in my server, and I don't know if it's as hard to read on here as it is for me, but it's definitely difficult to read the things that are in the dark parts of this. It's raining in Minecraft, thunderstorming. It's hard to read the titles of the folders when they're in this dark zone of this theme, this dark theme that I have on this Linux install. But you can see this is my plugins folder. These are the plugins that I have on the server. Actually, it'd be these jar files. So we'll list them out real quick. Block Locker, Door Closer, Dynmap, Essentials X Chat, Essentials X Spawn, Geyser Spigot, Info HUD, Luck Perms, Multiverse Core, Multiverse Inventories, Multiverse Nether Portals, Multiverse Portals, Shopkeepers, Skin Restorer, Tab, Vault, World Edit, and last but not least, World Guard. Those are the plugins installed on my server currently. Now, we'll notice that we're seeing in the server console window that the server is overloaded. Well, I'm running OBS on the server as well, so it's not really a surprise that the server's overloaded. But we're going to do a little playing in Minecraft, and with it recording, and you'll see how the server commands come out on there and everything like that. So without further ado, I just built this. Designed and built this here. It's like a town center for my guys here that are reproducing like they're supposed to. They are doing very well. This was a house we had built for them way back when, and I don't know why, but there was no beds in it. I don't know if we didn't have them in there yet or something, but I put all the beds in, and I spawned 2 villagers, because you kind of need a breeding pair, and from there they have reproduced thus far. So there's 2 more than there used to be, and I think there's there's another one over here, and I thought I heard a baby one running around, but maybe he grew up by now. There's a little farm that I made for him. The farm was there, but there was no composter there, so I just kind of added that so that one of them would at least be a farmer. So yeah, I'm kind of watching that to see how that progresses. Let's see. So this is how that other side was. So was just empty. I think back then it mattered how many doors you had, but not beds or something like that. I'm not really sure why, or if the beds just didn't come through when I converted the file over from Bedrock to Java. But I'm just basically going through and adding a bed to each room here. My other computer made a noise, but it seems to be fine. I haven't gotten did I just say got it? Wow. I have no words for that, since it wasn't one. I haven't gotten booted off the server. The server seems to be responding, so I don't know why it made a noise, but it did. Kind of like a pop sound. So much like the villagers, I will just go, huh, and move on. As you can see, my full render is still going. This is 3 hours later, and it's still plugging along. You know what? This was a tunnel access. I don't remember what this actually. Well, I'm gonna shut that door. Although villagers can open doors, but I don't know why they would come down here. Tunnel access. I don't even remember where this went to. Where did this go? What? Spelunking caution. There's a flower in here. So this must have been a naturally generated cave that I walled off, I believe, is what it was. This is sort of coming back to me. If I remember correctly, this goes all the way. There's another. That's interesting. Did it just like glimmer? It did. It glimmered. Wonder if that's part of the resource pack. Or... Wow. Huh. This is just a little. Okay, there's okay. I sort of remember this, but there's iron ore right there. Does that glint? Glimmer? No. Doesn't seem to. What do we have here? Spelunking caution is what I wrote on the signs. We're at height 23, which would have been pretty low to the ground at the time then. They're pretty low down by bedrock. Oh my. There's more doors. More spelunking areas here. If think my cat sneezed. Intriguing. I believe there were paintings in this room. Indeed. Adventure gear and tunnel access. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, now I have to get all the way back where I was, because that's really where I wanted to be. That's quite a long tunnel, actually. Zoom. I can zoom faster. Oh. Why didn't I think of this on the way over here? As long as you stay in the middle of the path and don't go up or down, you won't get caught by anything, and you can zoom right down to the end. So, let's see. It's a nifty house. We'll go to my house for now. No. I missed an opportunity to do a server command. I should have just made it dawn. I had put this stuff in here way back when, but I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. But at the time they had no use. You couldn't actually use them like you can now. Like, I didn't even know what a composter was for. I just put it in here because it was a new item that they added to the game, but it didn't have a purpose yet. Oh, I gotta figure out if I'm gonna sneeze or not. Ugh. Excuse me. I apologize for sneezing in your ears. What I need to do is get down in a mine and see how the computer handled the difference between the... Oh, that's not the way I went, is it? Well, I don't know where this mine goes. Wrong block. I'm at 51. I need to go quite a bit lower. Since this is where my formal stairs kind of end, I'm just gonna... I know I'm in creative, and so doing this is kind of pointless as far as actually mining. I'm just destroying the blocks. I'm not actually taking any of them, but I wanted to see how the game, how the converter handled, and how the game handled, I should say, how from where it used to be bedrock at 0 and to where it is now. It almost looked like on the map, let's see, it almost looked like on the map, I'll see if I can show you a spot where I noticed it. Right over here. See, it almost looks like it just kind of converted it and added more underneath it. It does seem to be building the whole outside edges of this. I don't know that anyone ever explored these areas, but they must have, I'm assuming, if it's rendering them. I'm unaware of it though. I mean, but like I said, a few people were playing on here. One of my bros, he's known for setting off on his own. So I'm just going down. If I didn't have this lantern in my hand, it would be very dark. I have the dynamic lighting on, and I love it. What dynamic lighting allows you to do is do this, like where you keep an item like a torch or a lantern in your hand, and it allows you to see while you're. And you can put it in your left hand instead of the shield. You can actually put this in your other hand. I'm at 12. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Let's see. I mean, I'm in creative, so it's not like I can't just. I'm on fire! Oh. Mother. Son of a something. Bubble, toil and trouble. I believe that's bedrock. That definitely is bedrock. At 4. Well, let's see what happens when you go below that. So I believe the new build depth is -61. Oh no, that's just the Woo. Yeah, that's the underside of the world, folks. So now let's throw some bedrock back in this hole because we don't need none of those problems. So that's interesting. There just is no world below there. But I'm sure we could build below that height. So let me just look that up real quick. Players can now build from layers -64. Yeah, I was right about that. So, huh. So then, by all rights, I should be able to do something like as I don't fall. Oh, it's very dark down here. Let's remedy that situation. There. How nice is that? Yeah. I can build down here, that's for sure. Only at -25 right now. What? Didn't I just... Yeah, -64. Why then am I still able to... Right. That seems sketchy. Maybe I... Yeah, okay. I sneezed in your ears again. I'm very sorry. I didn't know that one was coming at all. And I feel like it may not be over. Oh, so yeah. This is interesting. I'm totally gonna build a base down here or something. Build it out of freaking bedrock or something so nobody can mess with it. I mean, I can also world guard it So I mean, there's that. Which is another thing I did not have when we had this world up top. So yeah, that's the question is, where would I want to build something, for one. The other question is, what happens when, like, if you were to fly to the edge of where this map is, so that Minecraft generates new terrain? It would be Minecraft 1.18.1 that is generating the new terrain, and it would generate that terrain, I believe, down to -64, culminating with bedrock at the bottom. So I kind of want to see that. And I don't know where exactly I would want to build a base directly down, which I could do by using the little map, put it on the 2D mode, and drill down that way. Oh goodness. Let's see. Where's the closest edge that hasn't been built by Minecraft already? I'm gonna judge that this was the original world, and then we had updated it to where the world was infinite, and somebody went off in this direction. Could have been me, I don't remember. But it looks like if we go off this way, which would be south, actually, which is ironic considering I always kind of considered this way to be south, but I guess it's not. It'd be east. Let's head south to the edge of this perceived world here, and I want to see if it generates. So I need to go south this way at -5. Oh no, so it'd be 561. 561 by -5 by -100. Let's go straight south. It might not really look like it, but we are zooming around. We are zooming across here. Do not get on the desk, cat. You know better. My kitty wants my attention. Her name is Rain, and she's adorable. A really large pain in the butt when she goes into heat, though. I haven't got her fixed yet. It's a terrible experience, let me tell you. I'm sure you'll... Invalid. I'm getting an error on the server now. Invalid spawn potentials list. It looks like skeletons and all sorts of mobs. I'm guessing that's due to the fact that this was converted. Definitely having some server errors here. You'll see them in the video, and see I'm nearing the edge of the known world, as it were, and I'm going to see what happens when we get to the edge. See if Minecraft automatically builds a wall in front of us. Well, look at that. I was right. I was right. Is that a mine track? It is. It's a mine shaft into nothingness. I'd hate to work in that mine. Anyways, I don't want to get lost down here right now. That's not what I came for. Oof. But this is spectacular. So that is good to know. Once we move out of this zone that was the original world, we will return to a normal 1.18.1 world, essentially. But in this entire area, it gives us the ability to build some pretty sweet bases down here for me and my admins. We're basically unencumbered as far as what we can build. We can use our fly commands. I should be coming across that. -5. It should be 561. That's going up. I didn't think I had gotten that far off. -5, 100, so we've got a ways to go yet. Should see my little tower of bedrock coming up here. Oh dear. I seem to have gone faster than $561. I need to look north. Oh, -100. That's what it was. There it is. So now that we know, I'm going to leave that there for the moment, but I mean, maybe I'll build it straight down from here, but I don't know. I'll plan something. But that's pretty cool. So yeah. So you'll get to see some errors on the server that on that other screen when I edit it all fancy like. So that'll be interesting. I should have recorded both videos and spliced them together and then put it on to YouTube, but then I couldn't stream this, so I'm just gonna go with my original plan. I'm gonna stream it to Twitch and then download it from Twitch and combine them and upload it to YouTube. It should be relatively simple to do as long as I have some kind of video editor, which I don't yet. I'm going to try to find a freeware version of something. We'll see what I dig up. I know there's free ones online, and maybe I'll even show you what I end up going with. But for the moment, I think I'm gonna end the videos there. Well, let me do some server commands real quick. Let's do /time noon. Which right now it's not. Boom. Time is set to noon. And you can see on the server window that, it says Dreth issued server command /time noon. It really doesn't get that much more complicated than that, to be honest with you, as far as the server commands. Most often it shows you the results in the game like it does with that render that I've got going on. If you look at the server window, it says absolutely nothing about still doing a render. It just says the server can't keep up because it's overloaded. Well, I wonder why. I've got OBS running on it. I've got this world render for Dynamap going on it. There's no way to know that that's going on by looking at the server console. But anyway, so I think I'm going to end the video there and give myself some time to edit these things all up the way that I want them, and then we'll see where that takes us, see where the night takes us. I mean, it is already 1 o'clock in the morning here, so I'm probably not going to be posting any more videos tonight. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, friend request me on Facebook, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And I believe that's everything on the list. So have a good night.